Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Popovsky, and this is my co-host Chris Ross, and welcome to Van City Sports Talk.
We take you around the world of sports, bringing you the most interesting stories from the day.
On today's show, the NBA playoff picture. We take a look at the story on the ice, both the NHL playoffs and the World Hockey Championship.
The London 2012 mascots were unveiled yesterday, and Hanley Ramirez apologizes.
The Los Angeles Lakers last night defeated the Phoenix Suns 124-112 in the NBA's Western Conference Finals Game 2 at the Staples Center, leaving the Suns down in a 2-0 hole heading back home to Phoenix. Kobe Bryant recorded a career playoff-high 13 assists, and it leaves the question, can the Phoenix Suns come back from this 2-0 deficit?
Okay, I really don't think the Phoenix Suns can come back from a 2-0 deficit. They're not big enough. The Lakers are taking away their threes. I just don't think they can do it. They don't have the pieces. The Lakers are too strong.
I think the key for the Phoenix Suns to win is obviously their three-point shooting. Each game so far has been an absolute shootout, with the Lakers recording 130 points in Game 1, and the Suns absolutely cannot compete down low with the big three-headed monster of Pau Gasol, Andrew Bynum, and Lamar Odom off the bench.
They can. They double Kobe. He kicks it out. They shot 10 for 16 from 3 yesterday. They're 56%. You know, you can't compete with that. The Suns, or they shot 9 for 16, I think. But you know, the Suns went 10 for 24, and if you're shooting three-pointers in line with the Lakers, you're not going to win, bottom line.
Yeah, you have to outshoot them, and they are beating them on the glass, the Lakers are, and they're pretty much beating them at their own game. Artest had a huge game from three-pointer. He was 50% from downtown, and just, again, inside-outside action. Kobe was doing really good sharing the rock, and I think this pretty much spells the end for the Suns. I don't think they can take it to much more than 5.
Yeah, you see Robin Lopez. Well, Robin Lopez is doing an alright job, but he can't handle Andrew Bynum, you know?
No, he's got so much weight on him.
Pau Gasol is dominating Amari Stoudemire right now.
Okay, Pau Gasol is the most talented big man in the league, by far. He can use the left hand, the right hand. He is the most talented. I hate people who talk about Dwight Howard being the most talented.
He's not the most talented. Dwight Howard
is a beast. Okay, let's get this straight. Pau Gasol is the most talented big man in the league.
Okay,
Thank you, Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson. I absolutely agree with you.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay. On to the NBA East Finals now, where the Celtics are up 2-0 on the Magic after winning 2 road games in Orlando. Now, it begs the question, Howard had a monster game with 30 points in Game 2, but they stopped their outside shooting. So can the Magic turn it around?
I don't think so. I think the Celtics' playoff experience is the one thing that's the deciding factor in this series. I think the Celtics were built to just perform in the playoffs now. They're getting older. I think that's why they didn't do as well this regular season. They were kind of saving themselves for the playoffs, and when it matters most right now, their defense is stepping up, and they're simply performing.
Yeah, I agree. They got healthy. They got healthy after, and you know, what can you do? They're
just
healthy.
They've
got Garnett, and Rondo's better than ever now.
Rondo's playing the lights out.
Unbelievable. I don't know what you can do. And Howard, you know, they let Howard go one-on-one, which, you know, when is Shaq? When would they let Shaq go one-on-one? You know, Howard's a beast, but he's no Shaq.
No, he isn't.
So they take away their three-point shooting, and that's what they live off of. And they made, I don't know.
And they're just not knocking down their shots. Rashard Lewis is playing well, not playing well, excuse me. Matt Barnes' starting lineup, he hasn't performed well. He's supposed to be doing well on defense, but just offensively, their players are not up to par. I think the Magic have incredible depth, but that bench is not coming through with them, and neither are their starters right now.
You know, I don't think they can come back right now, but you got to think, you know, their three-point shooting has got to come back, like some point. I know their shots are contested, they're playing good defense, but it is basketball, you know, you can overcome good defense.
And that's what the saying comes, you live and die with the three-point shot.
And
you know, when you,
they have lived, and
right now they're dying with it, but I think I agree with you. You have to think that they will come back. I think they will steal a game in Boston, but I think after 4 games they'll find themselves in the 3-1 hole.
Yeah, that's right. I agree.
All right, next off we've got the NHL Conference Finals, with both teams, the Montreal Canadiens and the San Jose Sharks, find themselves in a 2-0 hole. So that really begs the question, which team do you think has the best chance of coming back, considering that the Sharks lost 2 games at home, and although the Montreal Canadiens lost 2 on the road?
I gotta say San Jose's. I think San Jose's got the best shot. They've got a better team, you know. Halak's not playing well right now for Montreal. And he was Superman for a bit, but he's not Superman. You know, you see someone like, if Patrick Roy, someone had a run like that, you think they can keep it going, but not Yaroslav Halak.
Yeah, he doesn't have the history. I agree with you that San Jose, I think, has the better chance, But to tell you the truth, I think no team has a chance.
Really?
The reason being this. I think the Chicago Blackhawks have too much speed, and I don't think the Sharks can handle their speed right now. And quite simply, Nabokov isn't performing up to par ever since the Olympics. He has just not been himself, and the San Jose Stars, Heatley, Thornton, Marleau, just aren't performing enough. On the Montreal side, I think they took their first 2 series to 7 games. They often found themselves down, right? Both series they were down 3-1, and they're often coming back in games. I think they expend way too much energy in the first 2 series. I think they're tiring out, and I think their run is over. Their Cinderella is done.
They could outplay them though. They've been outplaying them, so the thing is the luck,
Obviously, the recipe for Montreal winning is to get outshot. Halak is, I believe, 0-6 when he does not take over 30 shots or something like that. When Montreal Canadiens outshoot their opposition, they lose, plain and simple. They need to get outshot, and Halak needs to be much more busy to clearly get himself into the game. Because every time that doesn't happen, they seem to lose.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true.
We'll have to see what the home crowd brings to the Montreal Canadiens. I just think
San Jose, they've got such a skilled team. And Thornton and Heatley, Thornton and Marleau, Heatley just came here, but they've got sort of the monkey off their back right now, and maybe they can play a bit looser knowing that they don't have the chances right now.
It's true. They made it to the 3rd round for the first time in their franchise history, I believe. So we'll see if they can get it going. Maybe the pressure of playing, in the HP Pavilion in the Shark Tank was a little too much for them.
Yeah, no.
We'll see. 22,000 screaming fans at the United Center will await them. We'll see what that brings.